Hi, this is Sarah, the Stitchin Mommy, and it's Monday, July 25th, 2021, and I'm here for my weekly cross-stitching update. I will also have a small Smoky update. I'm not sure exactly when that will happen. She's in here with me. I don't know if she can climb up here onto the bed by herself, and I just had her up here and then she jumped off, so we shall see. But I thought it would be fun to have side-by-side before and afters of her as well, because she's so little and she changes a lot. She just attacked my foot. So let's get started on travel stitching. Again, not much of anything really, but I do have a little bit to show on everything. When I say little bit, I mean little bit. So my temperature typography, got one more letter done in the month of July. So this is staying on track. Here is where it is now. This is 28 count, 1/1, full crosses on like a pale blue even weave. It didn't get as hot as I thought it would, based on what we were feeling, but it was really only two colors, the same color at the top and the bottom, and then all the days in the middle were the same shade. So kind of boring, but we'll see. It's a little cooler today. It actually even sprinkled. So we'll see what that Y will look like. It would still be nice to get to the hottest color on here just for the sake of looking at it, but we shall see. Probably not until August at the very least. I also did a tiny bit on the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's Cozy Cafe Club because they came out with part 5. Yep, this is a sparkling water with their label Fruity Bubbles. It's got dragon fruit, kiwi, and star fruit, I think. She's being crazy. And it has established 2021 down here, a little bit more. The lace doilies go along the bottom. So I didn't get really anything done on the new drink because when I was working on this, I didn't have any of my DMC in this bag with me. I just had the fancy floss that I had pulled, so I need to make a card, like one length of thread for each color, so I can make this more of a travel piece. So I didn't get to work on any of that. I only had one and a half times when I was able to work on this as travel stitching. So I worked on these lace doilies until my thread ran out. I think there's a few more that are available in the pattern. And then I added this color that goes around the corner motif and along here. And it's a variegated called Revere by Color and Cotton. And there's going to be another shade in here with these little, similar to this, and then some more white along the bottom. So the border's not quite done yet, and then of course I can add Established 2021 as well, which will be the same DMC variegated that I had up here for the title, but I do need to get all of the DMCs in my bag here so that I can use this as travel stitching and have everything ready to go. Because currently I'm not really making plans for it during my main stitching time because I have other things I want to do, but it really needs to get worked on, so I'm not sure. I'll probably fall behind because that's just how it seems like it's going to happen. I don't have a lot of travel stitching time lately. I will once school starts in the middle of August, so we shall get caught up then, and then I can start working on all the other things, Prim Stitch series, flea market flowers, and then back to Advent animals. That's kind of my travel stitching plan for the rest of the year, so we'll see how that goes. Mill Hill Monday, I got 2 lengths of thread done on this. This is Hummingbird, buttons and beads, and I'm hoping for 3 lengths of thread, but stitching has been slim this week, as I expected. So let me see, this is where I'm at now. I think I was working on the green, the bright green throughout here, and I think that ended up being possibly two lengths of thread. But then I didn't have any more time to work on it, and I didn't have any time left. Oh, there's still some on my needle, no wonder. So it's like 1.5 lengths of thread. But I wasn't able to come back to this at all, and I wasn't able to get to my focus piece that day either. I've just 1.5 lengths of thread on this, and that's all I got done on Monday. So that's life. But it's still fun. Hopefully I can get back to this today, finish up that bright green color. And then my waterfall piece, I also didn't work on until Friday? Yeah. So all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I did not work on this. So normally I would work on my mill hill on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the rest of the days. I'm going to do at least 65 stitches on this. That didn't happen until Friday. Because, so this has gotten a lot of neglect last week and this week. So hopefully we can get back on track. I was just invited this weekend and accepted into the Daily 30 challenge group on Facebook. It's a closed group, and they only open it up to new members every little bit, and it's invite only. So someone, Tanya, suggested, she watches my videos, and she thought I would enjoy that group, and I think I will. But because I'm working on this piece every day anyways, that will be fit in perfect with their Daily 30 challenge. And then if any of the other monthly and weekly challenges appeal to me, I can try those too. I don't think, if you've heard of other stitchers working on, there's a yearly challenge, the zombie run, that you've probably heard floating around the stitching community. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that looks like it's something you had to have started in January and you continue through the whole year. So for a yearly challenge, because I'm starting here at probably the beginning of August, I'll start looking into those challenges. I won't be able to do the yearly one until next year, so that's okay. I need time to kind of do my other things first. So here is where I got to on Waterfall in Yosemite, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not as much maybe as other weeks, but you can probably see this is 18 count Aida, 2 strands. I did some in here and here. The darker blue and the lighter blue is really all I did. So, but that's something. And hopefully I can get back on track. Towards the end of this week, things started to settle down into a little bit more of a routine. Smokey is getting used to us, and she kind of has her habits. She does nap a whole lot in the afternoon and off and on in the evening. So if she's awake at times in the evening, she likes to hang out by me and play with my thread, which is not helpful, but we're kind of working through it. I did get a lot more stitching time on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday than I have been in a while, so that's improving. So Monday and Tuesday, and Tuesday I had my family come over. I was also working on some Etsy stitching. I'm making handkerchiefs, so there was a lot of other things taking away my time for cross stitching. So Tuesday I worked on nothing personal. I only worked on stuff for my customer. So that meant my small project on Monday and Tuesday didn't get worked on at all on Monday and Tuesday. So I decided to work on it for one day on Wednesday. That's this one, the Mayday Merriment by Joan Elliott for Joan Elliott July. Because it was only one day and I didn't even work on my waterfall this day, and all I had time for was 1 length of thread. But 1 length of thread is better than nothing. So I worked on this girl's hair. I think maybe this side of her hair. I wanted to get all of her hair done. It would have been super easy, but I just didn't have time. This is one I am working on with fancy flosses instead of the called for DMCs, just because I thought it was a simple enough design. It kind of lended itself to that a little bit. And this is on, I believe, 32 count, even weave by Color and Cotton in Spring Morning, I think. And so that's how far I got. Just the 1 length of that brown, Shades of Sable, I believe, which is a Victorian motto. Sampler shop thread. Yeah, Spring Morning, 32 count Jobelin, and if you hold it back, it is a little bluer than when I compare the stitching, but it's pretty. So and you can see her face there. It's tiny, like compared to a Mirabilia. Each of these ladies is very small. So one length of thread on that. You'll sense a theme pretty soon, because my next piece for Christmas in July, I also got one length of thread. So, because I only worked on that on Thursday for the one day, Heirloom Nativity Sampler by the Victoria Sampler. In here on the Wiseman, I did one length of white. Did some snowflakes, the white in this tree, and a little bit on the ground. Not super exciting, but that's okay. So I'll show you my altogether. This is on 32 count gray linen by MCG Textiles. Here's my before and after of just the one length of white that you can see that I added there. Not super exciting. Again, I would have loved to work on this more, but such is life, and it's kind of just the way it needed to be this week. So hopefully I can get these out again at some point and enjoy them some more. I don't know when, because I have plans for August to be Arbitrary August, and now this week I'm doing a Olympics challenge in full coverage fanatics, so I'm only working on specific full coverage pieces this week. She's going crazy. Speaking of that, that's the next things I worked on was my my bingo pieces. So for full coverage fanatics Facebook group, they had a bingo challenge, and you could either do counting or non-counting. If you're doing non-counting, which I am, you have to make your project fit the prompt. If you're doing counting, you need 1,000 stitches per square, or you can, I think, do penalty stitches for 2,000 stitches in a square in order to get a bingo, if you can't meet the prompt. But if you, I'm not counting to get to 1,000, I'm just stitching along the themes of this one line, and I figured that was enough for this month because it was kind of a busy month for stitching. So the first one I worked on was for travel theme, Visit Endor. I guess I should show you the picture, huh? It's this one by Country Magic Stitch. And yeah, it was for, the theme was travel. Since it's a travel poster, I figured that worked. And here is where I got to. This is on 28 count Dove Gray Monaco by, I don't know if it's by anybody, Charles Craft, I think. This is, I did this patch of dark blue in the sky, and then I did a short string of the lighter green over here, and this lighter, some more of this lighter green, and that's still on my needle, but a decent amount actually. 400 some odd stitches. These are half stitches, 2 over 1 half stitch. I don't think I said that. So that's a nice amount finally that I got to on that one on Friday. And I think I also did a little bit of waterfall again on Friday. So Friday, things were kind of turning around, getting a little bit more normal in the stitching personal time arena. And then I worked on grapes for the prompt, something silver or gray, because of the gray clouds over here and like the gray shine on these grapes. And so this is by Golden Kite. It's the small version. I'm doing this also on 18 count Ada, just like waterfall. This is Fiddler's Ada, or Oatmeal Ada. It might be the thing that Fiddler's Ada. I believe this is the actual package that this came in way long ago. So quite a bit of confetti, and I'm working on, where's that? There was one, yeah, way down here. I actually put a stitch in down here, but I'll show you up before and after. Hopefully you can see a difference. I worked mainly in this area of the grapes because I wanted to work in the strings in such a way that you would be able to see some progress a little easier. So a lot of these scrapes have been filled in or added to, so that's really nice. Feels good. There's still a lot left in the parked threads department. I'm trying to work in all the parked threads and be able to just move forward without them in the way. But it's coming along. And I worked on that for Saturday and Sunday, as well as Waterfall in Yosemite. So it got a lot. I think it was just over 500 stitches over the course of the weekend, so not too shabby considering how little stitching time I've had lately. So going forward, I plan on working on 3 more full coverage pieces for the bingo prompt for 2 days each, however much time I can get on them for those 2 days. And then ideally travel stitching will be the Cozy Cafe Club by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So hopefully that will all work out. The first one that I will work on today and tomorrow, assuming I can find time, will be Bear Time Stories. And I did this one for the prompt spheres or balls because this is by Heaven and Earth Designs mini Bear Time Stories. There's some balls right here that are spheres. So 2 little balls. And I don't know that I will stitch on those in exactly, but I could. I have a piece of brown string on my needle right now, so if I finish that, it's possible I could pick some of those. I did a cookie one time. I worked on the cookie when I had a prompt for the cookie, so it could be fun to actually work on some of those little bouncy balls there to fit the prompt. So we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling and how much time I have. So this is on 40 count Vertical 1/1 half stitches, and it's Extreme Cross Country. I think I have the first color completely finished and I'm working on the second color. I also have some, like I said, I had some extra colors done in the cookie, and those balls are probably around here somewhere or here. I don't know. It's backwards in the camera, so it's hard to compare. On the floor somewhere down here, there's those balls. So it's possible I'll finish the string that's up here in this corner right now. I'll work on that a little bit, and then maybe work a little bit in the balls. So this is for my middle son who loves teddy bears and dragons and reading, so it's perfect. And it's a fun one. It's very quick and cute. And I love the Extreme Cross Country look on something that's small like this, because it's not super overwhelming to be able to count now that I have the structure in place. The next one that I have planned is April Fairy, and that's for a design name beginning with any letter in Athens, which is where the Olympics started. So this is April Fairy because April and Athens both start with A. I guess I should show you what this looks like. Quick Stitch April Fairy by Hannah Lynn, Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing a meticulous diagonal method with this one. It's the only one I'm doing like this, and I'm still enjoying it because it's unique and different. So far I'm in the hair, so not a lot going on, but eventually I'll get some face and some butterfly. Probably not during this rotation, but I'll still make progress. So here is where I'm at. This is on 28 count Rose Monaco 1/1 full crosses using the specific stitch by stitch diagonal method. And I have a video up showing how I do this. It's time consuming and you need to rethread your needle a lot. So it's not something I want to do on all of my projects, but it is kind of a fun experiment that I'll keep doing on just this one piece. So that's where I'm at with that one. And I'll get that 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. Again, if things come up that ruin my plans significantly enough, I may, move things around like I did last time, just so something gets some attention. But hopefully I'll get at least a day or two on all of these. And then the last one for the challenge is Princess of the Sea, and it was a design. The prompt was at least 33 colors in the design, which almost all of my patterns, except for one, have more than 33 colors. So I wasn't too worried about that one, but this one is one I just wanted to work on again. So I brought it out. So this is Mini Princess of the Sea by Donna Gelsinger. Here's another, a bigger one. This is toner save mode, so she does look a little more vibrant in the stitching, but she's pretty. This one's also on the Dove Gray Monaco, like I'm doing Visit Endor with 2/1 half stitches. And I'm trying to work my way across the top, but every once in a while I do put another length or two into her because she's so nice. It's fun. So probably work along the top some more. This time it'll get me some nice progress, since Sky tends to be a little simpler because there's bigger blocks of color and they're pretty colors, so can't complain there. Pinks and blues and peaches. So those are the 3 that I thought I wanted to work on some more, and they fit the prompts for the bingo, so that's what I'll be doing. Just realized Sunday is Arbitrary August, day 1, and I'm not prepared to draw for that. I'll have to do that next time maybe, or maybe I'll draw for that and tack it on to the end of this. But my plan for Arbitrary August is to work on, have a similar rotation where I have a small piece Monday and Tuesday, a medium piece Wednesday and Thursday, and another medium piece Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I'm going to be spinning wheels based on decision-making wheels based on which projects I haven't yet worked on in 2021. So I noticed all of my large category projects have been worked on at least once this year, so they didn't actually make the cut for Arbitrary August. So I'll be using the projects that fall into the medium category for both my medium and large rotation spots on the calendar, if that makes any sense. So the very first one, August starts on a Sunday, so that will be a small project that I'll spin for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll start going through the month the rest of the way, like the way I usually do, where I start on a Monday. So I think I have to go get lunch for my family now, but I think I will spin that and show you what gets spun and like tack it on at the end here. I also need to show you Smokey real quick. So there she is. Let me go get her. All right, so here's Smokey. Here she is. Oh, she's gonna be feisty. She's gotten very comfortable with us and really likes being with us. She's still working through some kinks of learning the litter box, but she's eating really good. She's starting to figure out the litter box. She's getting more adventurous. She likes to cuddle and play with pretty much everybody. So I was thinking of maybe doing a side-by-side before and after of Smokey. Oh, that's a perfect picture to be before and after. Yay! So we are really enjoying her. So hopefully we can show her, I can show her to you most weeks now while she's little and growing a lot. So she's 7 weeks old now. She'll be 8 weeks on Thursday. Yeah, so she's soft and sweet. So anyways, I'll be back with a little clip for what my Arbitrary August piece will be to start with, because I'll start working on that before I see you again. Yeah, don't eat me. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day and happy stitching. Bye. All right, so while I was taking my lunch break and on a walk with my husband, it occurred to me that it might make sense for me to work on Cozy Cafe Club on August 1st, and then I can just do the decision wheels for Arbitrary August on Monday when I film next week, and do all 3 choices on camera all at once, and I think I like that better. So I'll just work a little bit more on the new Part 5 Sparkling Water release on Sunday as my focus piece. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. So I don't have anything new to show you yet, but it's warm out there and it's humid, so but here's one more look at Smokey, and I hope you have a wonderful week finishing out July and whatever you're working on, and happy stitching. Bye.